Hi everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I am a researcher and I've been researching environmental issues. I have some very...
Everyone shift over so we all...
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, the reporters probably shouldn't be that close to me.
Oh, more space, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Stephanie's gonna be at this edge,
Okay.
and we're at
And
this.
is this, I'm still in the frame if I'm over here?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, and, okay. Thank you everyone for coming today. I have been researching environmental issues and I have some shocking discoveries. And I want to thank the press for being here to educate our public about what is going on in our environment. I am ready now to take some questions.
I'm Connor, consumer with Economy Over Earth. New England Journal of Medicine reported a shocking study about plastic. What did they discover?
The New England Journal of Medicine discovered that in a study, patients had plastic in their arteries, which made them 450% more likely
450%.
to have a heart attack or a stroke because of the plastic in their arteries.
Heart attack.
Stroke.
Okay, press, I really need to get this information out to the public. So make sure not to interrupt during my speech. It's very important,
Heart
okay?
attack.
It's very important that you wait until I'm done. Okay?
Sure.
Heart attack.
So, and they determined that plastic is an endocrine disruptor. It damages the liver, it damages the kidneys, it damages the brain. It's really important that you guys don't talk while I'm talking, because they're not going to be able to hear me.
Sorry, Stephanie.
They're not going to be, the public needs to know. This is important stuff. And children, we got get plastic. They consume plastic because their toys have plastic dust. It gets on their hands, they put plastic in their mouths, and this also causes consumption of plastic. So it's very important that we stop using plastic cutting boards, that we stop putting plastic next to hot food and beverages or really cold food and beverages so that we can stop eating, drinking, absorbing, and breathing in plastic. Okay, I'm ready for another question.
You asked last time. Hey, come on.
Wow,
Give someone else a chance. Give
All
someone
right.
else a chance.
Lisa.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lisa from Sustainable Times. Is it true that Howard County's landfills are full?
Yes. Howard County's landfills have been full, and we are dumping our trash in Virginia.
Better in Virginia than Maryland, though, which is...
Okay, everyone, they need to hear the answers, so make sure not to speak until I'm done. And in the next 5 years, 7 states are projected to run out of room in their landfill.
What?
So we need to start rethinking this and make sure that we are not accumulating more trash. Okay.
Ready? Come on.
Okay, Caroline.
Yes, hello. My name is Caroline from Greenwashing Daily. How many tons of plastic enter the oceans every year?
There are 8 million tons of plastic that enter the oceans every year. Our oceans are becoming a trash dump, and it's more important than ever that we reduce our plastic so that that doesn't keep continuing. Because a lot of the plastic that we think is being recycled, it actually ends up in the oceans or in the landfills. It doesn't really get recycled. Yes.
Is it true that you're dating someone who's only... Crap, I messed up. Is it true that you're dating someone really young?
Like how young is really young?
Excuse me, but this is a press conference about environmental issues, and that is not relevant to this. And how did you know about that anyway? How did you hear about that?
You mean like below voting age young, or tell us how young?
Above that, but
Oh, okay.
still young enough if you get what I mean, you know what I mean?
I don't know where you would have found that information. I have no idea where you would have found that information, and this is not relevant at all to our press conference. We're looking for for some information that the public wants to know.
Well, it's relevant if viewers want to know about it, and it makes them.
And you're from where? Greenwashing Today?
Yeah.
And how's that relevant for you?
Well, I might publish something on it too, who knows? And then more people will read about the issues.
Okay, I'd like to hear a serious question, please.
All right, all right.
Okay, Lisa.
All right, there's a 5-cent fee on plastic bags in Howard County. How much money was brought in because of these fees over 3 years?
$2 million was brought in because of these fees,
Plastic bags.
and that's a lot of plastic bags, and we need to stop taking plastic bags and just use reusable. Thank you very much for coming today, and thank you, press and scene.
Thank you, thank you.
Everyone, we are doing a tiny habit scene next, and what I need is oh my gosh, we didn't do the gets for the first scene.
No,
But that's
really.
okay. That's okay.
I thought the get was like the tabloid reporter that Leo was. We needed a relationship or something.
No, the get is a person that comes. I mean, that's
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
that's
internet,
not
but
or
okay.
like oh, okay.
A celebrity or
Matt
another
Damon.
person that comes into the scene
Oh, okay.
is what we're asking. Okay, so it made it really funny.
That's true.
It probably was the highlight of the scene, in my opinion. Okay, so we need something that you do when you celebrate. That's really any person can do when they celebrate. That's really wacky and silly.
A dance.
What kind of dance? That sounds great. Do you want to show us the dance, sir? We'd love to see the dance that you do when you celebrate, or someone might do when they celebrate that's wacky and silly. Okay.
Silly.
But if you got something better, you could suggest it, audience.
No, I don't have anything better.
Okay, and for Tiny Habits scene, oh yeah, so actually for this one, it's somebody that's going to interrupt the meeting. Someone's going to come into the meeting, a celebrity or another person.
Well,
Do you have any ideas? Audience.
I do.
I saw it. Okay.
Elon Musk comes in because he wants to buy up all the houses in the tiny house community to use for a new location for his SpaceX office, and he wants all the employees to live there so they'll be so close to work.
Okay, so Elon Musk. All right, Elon Musk is coming to the meeting. Great, okay. Any other ideas, or should we go with that one? Okay, let's go with that
That's
one.
that one, yeah.
All right, you would be the,
no, nobody's being the celebrity in the practice.
oh, okay.
Because
I just have to remember to ask.
we're each practicing our own parts.
Ah.
So are you standing in this?
Yes, I'm just standing. And let's make sure to, do you mind resetting it between scenes, the timer?
You want it to go to 0 now?
Yes, so that I know how long
Sure.
I'm taking. Because I can always look at the clock if I want to see how long we've gone so far.
Okay.
Sorry about this.
Welcome to our coaching session today. I am your coach, and I am so excited to keep talking about our tiny habits. We have been talking about this a lot. I know you've all been practicing them. So tiny habits is a way in which we can get into new habits in a way that's very easy, very doable. And BJ Fogg, who created Tiny Habits, he's a Stanford researcher, and he's made his life's work researching tiny habits. The way it goes is you start with an anchor habit, which is something you already do, like brushing your teeth, opening the door, getting out of bed, something that you can count on every day that you do. And then your tiny habit, which is B, your new behavior, is a tiny habit, like a very small part of a habit. Like for BJ Fogg, he just started with 2 push-ups, that was his tiny habit. And C is celebration. So something that you would do that would make you feel good. That's the important part, because feeling good solidifies the habit. It's critically important. And I am going to show you a sustainable habit so that everyone can learn from that. So when I open my door, I grab my water bottle, my reusable water bottle, and I do a dance like this.
I wish I could dance that.
And I feel so invigorated, and I'm so excited to use my reusable water bottle. Now, I'd love to see everyone else's tiny habits. Who'd like to start?
All right.
Oh, great,
I'll start.
Lisa, I would love to hear you. I'd love to see your habit.
All right. After I pay the bill at a restaurant, I talk to the manager about sustainable practices like composting or reducing single-use plastics, and then I blow kisses like a movie star. Mwah!
Wow, that's great.
They might think you're asking them out on a date when you do that.
Yes, and yes, and it's a great way to change the system, because you're talking to those people that can make those changes, and that's what we really need, is to be influencing those in power. Who would like to go next? Leo?
When I used to go to the restaurant, I used to forget to bring my reusable container. So they give me the plastic carryout and the styrofoam carryout containers. The ones that one-time use to go in the garbage. I don't want to create that garbage anymore. So now, when I go to the restaurant, right when I park my car, I immediately go to my trunk and get my reusable metal container. So that way, I've got that in the restaurant to put the leftovers in, and I celebrate by punching the air.
Wow, that's really cool. So what got you excited about punching the air?
Oh, you know, I used to do a lot of boxing back in the day, so I'm used to it. I'm used to practicing with the,
You're used to punching.
with the boxing.
I think you're punching your imaginary friends.
Yeah, well, some of them ain't too nice to me, you know.
I just don't trust anyone to wear sunglasses inside. There's something wrong with them, you know?
That might be true. But at the same time, it's great that you're using your reusable container.
Oh.
And we appreciate that, and the environment appreciates that too.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm glad that those sunglasses were thrifted.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. Caroline, how about you?
Well, I don't think composting should be such a big deal. So after I eat, I just take my little food scraps, open the door, step to the side where there's a little old tree that was taken out, and there's a hole where the trunk was, and I just scrape my plate off into the hole. Easy peasy, no big deal. And then I do my trench compost dance. It's kind of like this.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
like the TV show.
What TV show? This is my own dance.
This looks like the Elaine. Isn't that Elaine from Seinfeld's
Yeah,
dance?
it's Elaine from
It's horrible. My
Seinfeld.
dance is amazing. How could you?
But your dance looked like hers, which looks kind of like this.
I don't think so.
That's the Elaine dance from the sun.
That's the Elaine dance. And it's okay. If it makes you feel happy, it's totally okay. And maybe she's the one that copied off of you.
I think you're right.
You must have come up with it.
Thank you.
And scene. Very nice, guys. Very nice. That was funny. Good improvising. And I love the Elaine dance, by the way. That was very
Yeah, I
good.
liked it too.
Very good. Next up. Okay, so we can skip scenes since people aren't here. And if they come in, they can be a part of it, like the coffee scene, which kind of requires a little more, it would be nice to have more people. or we can just go right into it and see how it goes with us. I'll let you guys decide.
Okay, I'll vote, we'll try the coffees.
We'll try the coffee
Okay,
seeds.
I say that too, yeah.
It's just gonna be, when you're going through the R's, there's just gonna be less things said, because instead of us filling all of those, we'll just say the ones we're prepared for.
Okay.
So like this one, like in this practice, we won't say everything for this because other people would be saying those. And I've got in my head, I'm prepared to say the ones I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, if you just happen to think of something, you can say it. It doesn't have to be anything planned.
Okay.
Okay, audience, next scene, we are talking about the R's. Everybody's heard of reduce, reuse, recycle. We've expanded those R's, and in this scene, we're going to be talking about that. What's the silliest object someone might repurpose as a coffee cup? I'm going to pretend like that's the audience. What's the silliest object you can think of that people would repurpose as a coffee cup?
A hiking boot.
A hiking boot? That sounds like a really good one. Anyone else?
Purse.
A purse. A hiking boot.
A broken toaster.
A broken toaster. Let's go with the broken toaster. How's that? For today's coaching session, we're going to be exploring the expanded R's. Everyone's heard of reduce, reuse, recycle. Now it's been expanded for more options and a different perspective on things. And I want to start with the first one, which is rethink, refrain. That's thinking outside of the box and just thinking about things a little bit differently so we can go about it a little bit differently. So we're going to be using our coffee habit, and we're going to plug this in to these new R's. Does anyone think of a rethink or reframe when it comes to your coffee habit? Yes, Lisa.
All right, so when I go to coffee shops like Starbucks, I bring my own pink reusable cup, and I just feel so fashionable. And when I go to Starbucks, I bring my cup, I get 10 cents off, and after 5 to 10 purchases, I get a reward. And I feel so stylish bringing my own fashionable pink cup.
Well, that's great. Right, most people probably don't even realize they can bring a reusable cup to the coffee shop, so that's actually a rethink, thinking outside the box, because we just assume we can't even do it. Anyone else have any ideas about rethinking this whole coffee thing? I mean, I know some people think, I've heard a friend of mine, you know what he says? He doesn't even bother with a small mug. He just brings in a soup pot, and he's good for the rest of the week.
You bring a soup pot into the coffee shop.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he likes to save money, you know what I mean? He likes to save a lot of money. Next is reduce and refuse. We want to refuse what we don't need and reduce what we do need.
Yeah, I see.
You know those endless free straws and napkins? Do we need tons of free straws and napkins that we never even use? Definitely
course
not.
not.
So that's definitely something we can say, oh, you know, actually I don't need that. You might only need one, and if you have your own if you're bringing your own reusable napkin, you may not need any, right?
That's true.
You could bring your own spoon, or use the same spoon instead of doing all that stuff. Lisa, do you have any other ideas about the coffee habit?
I have something about reducing. So I consider myself a social butterfly, and I go weekly to coffee shops with my friends, and we drink coffee together as a social activity. So at first I was like reducing, but then I'm thinking I'm going to tell my friends to bring reusable cups so we can all continue going to coffee shops and we can implement the R's.
Okay, that's great. So what you're saying is you were a little bit afraid of reducing your coffee habit because you didn't want it to interfere with your social life.
Yes.
But you realized that you could still have your social life, you just had to do it a little differently. Reduce, bring your own coffee cup, maybe say no to the lid. And anybody else have any thoughts about that?
I do. Speaking of lids, what I realized recently is you don't have to have a lid. You can just simply go topless.
Topless. You get the topless.